Started.
Just
Then
rename
proceed.
her. After rename her.
It started. Please proceed.
Yeah, you can start now, Tate. Are you there, Tej?
Yeah, wait this. I'm feeding him. Yeah, just a second.
Okay, okay. I thought that
Because
you
of
didn't
your
heard
call,
me.
he woke up.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. He is also hungry. So just
Yeah.
okay, fine. So we learned OOPS concepts. We have already discussed once, but we let us, get into the concept again. Let me share my screen. Okay. We have a OOPS concepts that we all know, which is object-oriented programming system concepts. So the mainly we can call it as object class inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, and encapsulation. So object we already know. For example, if you want to access certain class methods, which are a non-static class, so we obviously have to create an instance of that particular class to access the methods from that class, right? So that instance we also call it as an object. Okay, by using that object, it has some property, it has a state and behavior for sure. So by using that object, we can able to invoke the methods from any class we want. And that class must be a, non-static class, because static class methods, you no need to create an object directly. You can use it by class name dot. So, and what is class then? Class is nothing but, the combination of objects and the logics is nothing but a class that we have already seen. Now, the main concepts are inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, and encapsulation. So today we are going to discuss these two concepts, which is inheritance and polymorphism. So what is inheritance, first of all? Inheritance is nothing but when you have a parent class and a child class. So if you want to get the parent class methods into the child class, so we use a inheritance concept. So we have a three different kinds of inheritance. One is single, multiple, hierarchical inheritance. So let us understand how single inheritance will work. So single inheritance is nothing but there is a class. Imagine the class called A. Inside this class, we have a method called addition. We have a addition method. So there is a logic for addition method here. So if you just call this method add, it will automatically do the addition of whatever the numbers we want. Imagine this is the logic of the addition. We do have a class called B. There is a class B with a method called subtraction. Let us imagine you have another class with the logic of subtraction. Okay. Now, I want addition to be used. Maybe I have a requirement where class B want a logic of addition. So I can create the same method again inside of the B so that I can able to utilize it. But still, is it a right way? In my package, in my project, I already have a class A. In that, I already have a addition logic, which is all present. And I want to utilize that addition into class B. So what should I do? Or otherwise, class B needs an addition logic. So is it a right way to recreate the same method in the class B?
No, you can
No,
call
no.
that
We need
class
to
object in the
extend.
child class
Yes.
to
Yes,
use
because
that method.
what happens is this is called as a code redundancy. Code redundancy in the sense which is something available, but you are duplicating it again, which will lead to code redundancy and which will create more complexity in your coding. When you duplicate the methods again and again, when you duplicate the logics or the classes or whatever again and again, which is already present, but just because that is not present in your usable class, you're recreating that again and again, which will make your framework or which will make your code complex. And end of the day, what happens? You don't know where the error is. You don't know what you are invoking. You don't know what you are using because you have multiple duplication of the methods and the logics. So to avoid that, we can use the concepts of Java so that we can minimize this complexity and duplication of the methods, and we can reuse the methods, we can reuse the logics, we can reuse the classes. Okay, which is once you create, you can utilize it for number of times. So how that is possible means by using especially the all OOPS concepts. Whatever the OOPS concepts you take, which will basically follow one rule, like, create once, you use it for multiple times. Okay, so now right now the addition I want it in the class B. So what I have to do, extends class A. So extends is the keyword which we will use for an inheritance concept. Whenever you can see extends, there is an inheritance concept. So whenever class B is going to extend a class A, obviously this method is going to come here. Okay. So without recreating the addition method, you can reuse it from the class A to class B. This is single inheritance because only one class I'm extending into another class. This is a single level inheritance. Okay. Next, what is multi-level inheritance? Just very simple, multi-level inheritance is nothing but you have another class. Imagine you have another class called C. Okay. In the C, you want to access both addition and subtraction. So which class you have to extend? Anyone can answer. I want addition and subtraction should be used
How
in
to
class C.
extend the child like class A?
No, class B.
What class I have to extend so that I can use
Oh,
both
class
the
B, sorry,
addition?
class B. Class B, you have to extend.
Exactly, because
Sorry.
why? Because class B is already holding these two methods, right? Right? So when I extend class B, obviously addition and subtraction I can able to utilize in class C. So this is called as a multi-level inheritance. Class A, class B to class A, class C to class B. Okay, this is called as a multi-level inheritance. And what is a hierarchical inheritance? Okay, in hierarchical inheritance, imagine you have a class A and class B and class C. All the three you have, imagine. Imagine class C, you have like a method called division. So these three are three different methods. Okay, you have a class A with addition, class B with subtraction, class C with division. Now, my requirement is that class B want the addition, class C also want the addition. Now, what should I do? Listen carefully. Class B needs addition, class C also needs addition only. Then class B extends which class?
A.
Yes, extends class A because I need only addition right now, right? Okay, fine. What about class C?
Nothing. You don't need to write
No,
anything on it.
class C also extend class A.
I need addition in class C also, but only addition I need. I don't want subtraction.
B, you have to do class B, extends class B.
I said I only want addition. I don't want subtraction.
Extend class A.
Extends, yeah.
Exactly, because I don't want class B to be extended because I don't want subtraction. I only want addition. Right? So that's why this is called as a hierarchical inheritance. Okay. Two different classes are extending a same class. Okay, class B extends class A, class C also extends class A because I only want to use this method in both the classes. Got it, guys? Got it?
Yeah,
And
got it.
always remember, for class A, this is the native method. For class B, this is native method, this is override method. For class C, this is native method, this is override method. Whenever any method is coming from some other class to the present class, then that method is a overridden method. By default, it has certain methods, then those are the native methods. This division we directly created in class C. This subtraction we directly created in class B. We did not get in some other class. So, which is called as a native methods. An addition we directly created in class A. So, this is a addition is native method of class A. Guys, understood? What is native method?
Yes.
So native methods are overridden methods, right?
Yes, overridden in the sense you are getting this addition from class A, right? So obviously it is coming from another class. So by default, sometimes it will come like this, overridden. Okay. You no need to keep this. Sometimes by default, it will come like this. Okay. Because it is coming from some other class. Okay. Got it? Bed certificate. Guys, hope you got it. What is native method? What is non-native or overridden methods? Correct?
Yes, yes.
This is the concept of inheritance. Now let us understand what is polymorphism. Polymorphism. I don't know whether this is correct or not. Okay. So polymorphism is nothing but many forms. Poly is many. So the total meaning of polymorphism is many forms. Again, guys, all the OOPS concept supports only one thing. It saves a memory and it will be allowing us to reuse the methods or the logics. So not to make a duplication. Even every OOPS concepts have a basic nature, which will be like, not complexing our coding, rather reusing the things again and again. And as we are seeing polymorphism, it also says many forms. So what are those many forms? We have two different kinds of polymorphism. One is method overloading, or the second one is method
Overriding.
overriding. Okay, so then what is first of all method overloading? For example, you have a, let me show it in examples itself. See, we have a method overloading, method overriding. Both have like, method name is same. If the arguments are different, then it is called as a method overloading. You have a fun. The method name is same only, but number of arguments or a type of argument can be different, which is called as a method overloading. Number of arguments in the sense that can be 1, 2, 3, you can use number of arguments. Type of argument is nothing, the data type, integer here, integer, character. So you can even use the type of argument also can be changed, or number of arguments also can be different, but the method name will be same only, which is called as a method overloading. What is method overriding? Here also the method name is same. Okay, but inside, once you get a parent class method into the child class, you no need to mandatorily use the same logic. You can even change the logic also. Okay, so you can even change the logic. So method name will be same. It occupies the one-time memory only, but you can able to use it for many different ways. The same method with different logics you can do. So which is called as a method overriding. Let us see a few examples. You have a class called helper, and remember guys, static method. Whenever you see any static methods, you no need to create an object. You can directly call the method by using a class name dot. Generally, Chrome driver equal to new Chrome driver we are creating, because the methods which we are getting from Chrome driver class are the non-static methods. Whenever you are not giving static, that is by default called as a non-static method. Okay, that looks like this. For example, this is non-static because we haven't mentioned anything as static in front of the return type. So obviously this is non-static method. This is non-static method. Okay, so this is static because the static keyword is there. So obviously it is called as a static method. Now we have a helper class. In the helper class, we have a multiply method. Okay. And we have another multiply method. You can see both the method names are same only, but the number of arguments are different. Here two integer variables are defined. Here three integer variables are defined. And you are multiplying here two integer variables, and here you are multiplying three integer variables. Now in the main method, as I said, you no need to create an object. You can directly call class name dot, and you can provide two integer variables, means you are calling this method, and three integer values is there, means you are calling this method. Okay, both the methods will show in the down. One of the best examples for method over loading is thread.sleep, where you can have a sleep is a single method, but you have multiple arguments over there. Guys, clear? You have to do all this,
Yeah.
Yes.
then only you will understand better. It needs definitely a practice. I'm sharing the links. Okay, just to practice. Okay, I'm just giving the inheritance also. Okay, let us understand now what is method overriding. This we have already seen. See here, we have a parent class method with the print. For example, we have seen addition, subtraction, right? For example, it's a class A, means you have one method called addition. And in the class B, which is subclass, you are saying, obviously this is a parent class, this is a subclass, you have a same method name. Method name will not change. Same method name, okay, but different logic. See, imagine this is a sysout here, you are printing something, but imagine there is a code inside of it. This is different. Your printing here is different value, here you are printing a different value. So that can be a code also. Okay, just for example, they are giving some printout statement. Okay, so you have a class, inside a class, you have a two different methods. In a parent class, you have a method called print, and in a child class, you do have a method called print, because you are extending a subclass to the parent class. So you are getting this method as a overridden method into the class, subclass one. Okay, now in subclass 2 also you are invoking that. Means once you created, you are using it for multiple times with a different logics. In subclass 1, this is different logic. In subclass 2, it is different logic. Your printing value is different, guys. Don't get confused here. Here, just simply they are giving a printout statement. Imagine that can be a code also. You can write with the same method, different logics. That's what here the main aim. So in the main method, you are creating an object. Why you are creating an object means these are all the non-static methods. So obviously when you call the non-static methods, you need to create an object. So this must be here, but globally they created and they're just simply printing like this. So when you want to print subclass 1, so you have to create an object for subclass 1. And this is going to print subclass 1 logic, which is this one, subclass 1. And if you want to print subclass 2 logic, you obviously have to create an object here. And you can see this is how it is. Okay. You can always take a parent class in the left-hand side as a reference, and you can create all chained classes objects. You cannot create subclass 1 A equal to parent. It's not the right way. Always here it should be a parent 1. Okay. So this must be present here, guys. Don't get confused. Okay. Globally they created and they were accessing like this. Okay. Any doubts? Anyone? So this is all about inheritance and polymorphism. If you have any doubts, you can ask.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
When do you use these inheritance?
Inheritance, for example, you have a common class method where all the common methods are present. Those common methods, you want to use it in multiple test cases. So you can extend that common class methods into the test cases, each test cases.
Okay.
Got it?
Can you can you send us that? You say you send us the link, right?
Yeah, I have put it in the chat box. Can you check it out?
Okay. Yeah, I see, but do you know what you wrote that you don't have? Can you copy and paste that? Please.
Oh, 1 second. I'm just giving this also.
Yeah, did you delete it?
No, I got it. I have sent it. You can check it in Zoom chat box.
Okay. No, but I'm talking about like, you know, how you had it in the beginning. What was the meaning of every one thing, and then the second one, you wrote it down.
I gave that links actually. You can check it out in the links.
Okay. Thank you.
Links I have given. You can go to that complete tutorial will be present there actually.
Okay.
That's why whenever I shared any link, you have to save that in a notepad, make it as an important course links or something of your reference.
Okay, I see it.
Okay, guys. If no doubts, then that's it for the day.